All right, Shalom Makim, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash, double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace and blessings to you fellow Akim out there pushing out this word in true sincerity. All right, it's your brother Kanak, and I want to do a quick sit-down lesson, and I want to speak about how the earth, our wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And this is taken out of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, and that scripture was just kept coming to me in my mind. While earlier I was on the web, okay, because when you're on the web, you're open up to a whole host of just wickedness. All you see is folly. All you see is wickedness. You know, let me bring out a scripture. You know, this is the times that we're in. You know, where Esau, the red Hebrew Edomites, they set up a society where wickedness is looked at as righteousness. Let me bring this out real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 10:5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. So this is all set up because of the wicked rulers of the earth. Well, the scripture said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who is that wicked talking about? Well, it's talking about the red Hebrew Edomite, the so-called white man. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Or the rich is speaking about the Israelites. We are the rich, but we are sitting in low places while you have the red Hebrew Edomites, the so-called white man, pushing out the spirit of wickedness in the planet Earth. You know, and that spirit has overcome the whole planet Earth to where, you know, everybody's on a vibration of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, folly is rewarded here in Babylon, and righteousness is looked down upon and persecuted. This is 2nd Esdras 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So the Lord, he's bringing all these things to the world, the whole known world, okay, from the east to the west, okay, starting with you Americans here, Babylon, you're going to get it the worst. Okay, so what's coming here? The sword is already here. Famine is already here. Death is already here. Destruction is already here. The Lord, he's just going to increase these things. He's going to increase the spirit of these hurtful plagues that are going to plague this place. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. No matter where you go throughout the earth, the red Hebrew Edomite and his philosophy of living, okay, is there, okay, in full effect. Okay, you got women shaking their ass, being whores, okay, out and about on the streets and on the internet. You got men being homosexuals out on the streets and on the internet. You got pedophiles running rampant. Okay, you got abominable foods being pushed, being marketed to our people. Let me bring out this scripture. This is Maccabees 1:7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. Okay, this is who the world, well, this is what the so-called white man deems him as, Alexander the Great, which we know him as Alexander the Freak or the Creep. Okay, he was a sodomite, which all you red Hebrew Edomites are sodomites, and it's coming out that you are a perverse people. Maybe you might not practice in the act of homosexuality, but you practice different perverse things. You know, whether it's laying down with animals, whether it's laying down with your mother. You know, whether it's, you know, drinking blood, being a vampire, being a witch or a warlock. You know, you practice these different hurtful works on the planet Earth. All right, and this is why this place is getting jacked up. Why you Edomites are getting jacked up. So verse 8, it says, and his servants bear rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. So this is the Greek Empire, which Esau, Edom, he likes to say that civilization started with the Greeks. Well, with Philip, the son of Alexander, the son of Philip of Macedon, the Macedonian. Well, when he came into power, and then his generals right after him, this is what it's going into in verse 8 and 9. Okay, that when they came into power, wickedness started polluting the earth. You see? So let's go back to 2nd Esdras 15 and 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, you have wildlife dying because the red Hebrew Edomite does not respect the earth. You have plant life dying. Okay, different plants and I'm sorry, different insects. I did a video not too long ago, maybe a month ago, called the plant or the insect apocalypse. All right, when Esau went in on how there's a decreasing number of insects on the planet Earth due to intervention of you red Hebrew Edomites. Okay, by polluting the ground, spraying these different chemicals on the plants, pesticides, whether it be pesticide, herbicides, toxic waste, dump it into the earth, and there's a chain reaction. Okay, so say you kill off one species, well, that's going to affect other species, and he knows this, but he doesn't care. He's a man of death. Okay, let me bring out another scripture. He is a man of death, and he cannot be satisfied. Habakkuk 2 and 4, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. So this is the soul of the so-called white man. The red Hebrew Edomite is not upright. It's perverse. Okay, it's crooked. But the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, the just, the innocent, the righteous. That's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, the Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. So this is the reason why his soul is lifted up. Because he transgressed by wine, and he forced all the nations to drink of that wine. And he has all the nations drunk. Neither keepeth at home. Let me jump down to 15, actually. And it will go back up. This Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, see, and maketh him drunk also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. So you made the world, you made, Jake, you made the different nations drink of that wine, and then you looked upon their nakedness when they were all drunk. But it says, woe to you, because now you're going to receive a recompense for doing that by creating this hellhole you call the planet Earth. Neither keep it at home. Okay, you are the only nation that's not at home. Okay, we are forced out of our land, but you are willingly not in the land of Edom, who enlarges his desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied. So this man is a man of death. Everywhere he goes, everywhere he touches, he creates death. He creates a catastrophe. But gather unto him all nations, and heap to of all people. And let's just go through these scriptures. This is Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Yeah, all the sinners, okay, of the Heavenly Father's people, and then all you Edomites and all you other nations that took the Bible and said that you are a Christian, you're going to be destroyed, okay, because you said that you're a Christian, which makes you a sinner now, because you are not doing the things of the Bible. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for iniquity, for their iniquity, right? Because the earth The title of the lesson, which we named it off the second Ezra 15. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Okay, you have nothing but wickedness. Or you got animals in cages. You have the white race, the red Hebrew Edomites, experimenting on animals, experimenting on the human population, especially you Israelites. Or he has fake food out there that's destroying the bodies of the people. Okay, then he sets up his medical system, which is nothing but his witchcraft, or okay, to so-called heal you, which puts you more into a state of sickness. So the Lord is here to punish this place, and he's punishing this place by sending those plagues we read about in 2 Ezra 15. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Who? All right, the white race, the red Hebrew Edomites, the soul that is lifted up is not upright in him. His pride. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay, Esau. Isaiah 19:14, the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. How did he do that? Well, he put an unjust man in the midst. He gave them rulership, the basis of man. Okay, the red Hebrew Edomite. All right, the so-called white race, starting with Amalek, the so-called Jew. So he has mingled that spirit by allowing the so-called Jew, allowing the white race, the red Hebrew Edomites to rule. And look what has happened. You have mass casualties, okay, at war, or you have all these different skirmishes and wars going on. You have people that are riddled with all type of diseases here in Babylon. Pretty much everybody in Babylon has almost a disease unto death. They have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his work in his vomit. So Egypt, America, okay, that's a code word for America. Has, when you go into the Bible and see how the Bible has outlined how a society should run, okay, Egypt goes totally opposite from that. Okay, because we have a man that's perverse. Now this definition of perverse in the Google: of a person or their actions showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences. Yeah, so Esau, his perverseness, despite the consequences, he's still gonna go on. He's still gonna go go on with his wicked way of living. He's still gonna go on in his perverse way of thinking because he can't help it. Okay, down here it says contrary to the accepted or expected standard or practice. Yeah, what's the standard? The Bible. The Bible is a standard. All right, the law, statute, commandments are the standard, and he goes totally against everything that the Bible stands for. So what's going to happen? Well, he's going to be destroyed. Okay, let's bring this out. Let's go back to Isaiah. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. See that wine? Woe to them that give your neighbor drink. Okay, that basically you force your neighbor to live in this type of society. Okay, you red Hebrew Edomites did that. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. So the nations drunken of that wine because you forced the nations to drink of the wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. The nations are angry. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so be she may be healed. Yeah, Babylon's not going to be healed. Babylon's going to be totally destroyed. And there's nothing that you Babylonians, there's nothing that you Chaldeans, There's nothing that you people of Babylon can do. This is Jeremiah 51 and 58. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon are suddenly broken, are utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. Yeah. So nothing but hell is coming to you, you Babylonians and the whole world because of your hurtful works. Because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And this is an error from the ruler, as stated in what is that? Ecclesiastes. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders. Peace and blessings to you, fellow Akim. Shalom.